Yo, what's going on, you guys? I'm FlipArtz. We're back here on Fortnite, and today I wanted to cover more stuff about the Polar Peak and this apparent castle that's here at the top of the iceberg. Now, as you guys know, I did upload a video earlier today talking about the hidden little secret room that you guys can find inside of the apparent castle here, and I'm going to talk about why I call it an apparent in just a moment. But if you guys go inside, you guys can see we're in theater mode right now. My character is just paused right now, but if you guys go to theater mode and then you change your focal length to about 8mm, and then you go all the way to this corner, you can see we can kind of glitch out here, and you can see that there is a secret little bottom part of the map that you can't access right now because of all of the snow from this iceberg and stuff. And I was saying that in that video there is a theory, and I'm assuming it is going to happen because later when we do get down the line in the last few weeks of the season, a lot of the snow should start to melt off by then, because by the end of the season we're probably going to be looking into the end of January, somewhere in February, somewhere into where spring is going to be going on for, you know, the actual real life season. So it's obviously going to go and do the same thing here for Fortnite like it did for October, everything like that. But you can see my character is on top of the snow. He doesn't have access to actually go from that staircase that's over there, and obviously this staircase here is going to connect from that to this staircase here. You're going to be able to go and walk around on this floor, and obviously the chest is properly supposed to be on this floor as well. There's another staircase right there, and that staircase is going to bring you down onto this floor, and eventually you're going to be able to go down there. You're going to be able to go and break the bookshelves, break the walls, things like that, get your metal mats, your bricks, and everything like that. But I was saying that, you know, as this progresses, and obviously as this thing starts to thaw out, it starts to defrost, and, you know, everything starts to melt away, we basically have a giant castle. Or do we? Now, the reason I say or do we is because as I was, you know, venturing around the map, just seeing, you know, all the crazy stuff that they've added, because let's just face it, you know, adding a whole new biome and adding a lot more to the rest of the map is absolutely crazy. So there has to be a little bit of secrets going on. And of course, like I mentioned, I feel like underneath this whole thing, it seems like just based off this thing here and the way it still looks basically the same as the top part there, it's just a giant castle. But I managed to actually kind of glitch my way, not really being able to get inside of it, but being able to see kind of what's actually inside of it. So now there's a couple of ways you can do this, and it is going to be very difficult to kind of show you guys, but hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a good demonstration of how to do it, and you guys can go and do that in theater mode at any time. It's nothing crazy that you have to do, nothing extravagant like you had to do before when, you know, the iceberg was still floating outside of the zone and you couldn't really do that, and you had to get like a chiller trap and do all these kind of crazy glitches and timings and whatnot. This is actually something you guys can pretty much do anytime. So at first I thought this whole thing here is going to be a giant castle, but it doesn't seem that way, because what you guys are about to see, it actually seems like maybe there's a village under there or something, because there's trees under there, there's other buildings and stuff. It's actually kind of crazy. So I feel like if we look at the map here, right now it's called Polar Peak, but as it starts to go ahead and starts to defrost, starts to melt away all the snow, the ice, and everything like that, I feel like we're gonna get a new name for this location. So we're gonna have to see exactly what happens later down the line for the upcoming weeks. So with that said, let's get into showing you guys exactly what's inside of this giant iceberg. And when I saw it, I had to start recording right away because this thing is just absolutely insane. Now, for a part of this glitch, what you guys need to make sure of is that for your camera's focal length, you need to make sure it's pretty much at the 8mm length there, because if it's anything else that's not that, you're not really going to be able to see right through it, and the glitch isn't really going to work properly like it did when we were up on top of the castle point. Basically, you want to kind of like hug along the lip of this and make sure you guys are kind of trying to stay as close as to the wall as much as you can, basically, and then kind of just like go up against the wall here, and every so often you kind of want to, like, you know, right there, you kind of want to do something like this, and look at that, you're going to be able to see just under the castle, which is basically something that we were looking at before. I know it's going to be really weird when you do it at first, but I'm going to try to edit this video in a way that you guys can actually see exactly what I'm looking at. It's going to be very difficult, but hopefully I can get it done for you guys. You guys can actually see right up there, there is a bunch of stuff. We're basically looking under the castle right now, and there's going to be a bunch of this stuff that you guys are going to be able to see, but we can continue on here, and we kind of just want to, like, you know, continue to abuse the wall system here. You guys can actually see that there's like a chest there. We're basically seeing everything that we're able to see from the top down, but now from the down up, which is absolutely insane. So we're basically just looking right up the tip of that castle that we were able to go on, and the one that you guys are actually to play on right now, up until when everything starts to, you know, obviously defrost and melt and everything like that. So eventually you're going to be able to get to one of those chests over there, and you're going to be able to go and, you know, get into all of these different corridors and locations and whatnot. We can continue on here, and we can start to continue to scale, and then eventually you're gonna have to go and, like, you know, change your path here and change the angle of it. So I'm gonna go and use it on the left side here and try to, you know, kind of just work it out here, you know, work myself along the edge of this kind of like lip here on the iceberg. And let me see if there's anything else. Okay, so we can kind of get in there, and you can kind of see there's something else going on there, but we don't quite have the angle that we want. So we're just gonna keep trying to work ourselves along the iceberg here and see if there's anything that we can do. There we go. Check that out. You are not gonna see this anywhere else, and if you do, I was the first one to call it. I did not see anyone else say it, but like I was saying, it seems like this is not just a castle. It seems like it's probably a village of some sort. There's clearly some sort of building right over here. You can see some trees over there, another building over there, and this is kind of why I was telling you guys you need your focal length to change a little bit here. And if I, you know, keep moving it around, you're gonna be able to see more of the building over there. If I move it this way, you're gonna see more of the castle side over there. This is absolutely insane, guys. Like, there it is. Check that out. You can see the staircase for the actual castle. You can see there's a doorway, some windows and whatnot, and then there's like, seems to be like maybe a balcony of some sort. I don't even know, maybe it's just some of the textures are missing, but we can clearly see, guys, that there is a building right in front of us and a bigger building to the left of us. This is absolutely insane. There we go. Okay, what do we see under here? Seems like it's just gonna be some ice over there. Yeah, so this whole thing at the bottom of the lip here, there's really nothing there right now. So this whole bottom section, you don't want to go there. You basically want to be somewhere just where pretty much the snow is, the top of the iceberg-ish, and top of the lip. Hug the wall. There we go. And look at that, guys. We can see so much more stuff going on. There's clearly a chest on top there, so we have now confirmed a chest spawn is there. There's a bunch of trees at the bottom. There's more building stuff. You guys can actually see. No, wait a second. Those two buildings down there is the front, and you can actually walk your way up, and as you make your way up, there's going to be a platform. This whole thing is going to be like a little mini village. It seems like there's going to be trees on either side. Seems like there's a little hut building just off to the side there, and it seems like what we see over here is the actual like other side of the castle, basically, you know, the tip coming down. It seems like the building just off to the side on the left of these trees here happen to be those buildings that we saw from earlier. So it's absolutely insane what you guys can pretty much get away with just by trying to scale the actual glacier, the iceberg, and see kind of what you can find while you're underneath it. Or, you know, there you go, look at that, that's a side view. There you go. We're literally seeing so much more. Okay, and there we go. We got another view. There's a chest right there. Looks like this is going to be the back end of the whole tower there. This is going to be the bottom floor. You guys are going to be able to take that door right there, go through, grab that chest, or go out, and you're going to be able to go into the village. There's another door right there. There's even a shotgun sitting right over there. That's absolutely insane. Look at that, and there's even more. That's actually sick. So once this starts to melt up a little bit, you guys can be able to see so much to this map. Absolutely sick. Now, of course, you guys can see that, you know, obviously we're glitching a little bit here. We're abusing a little bit of the stuff that's in the game, a little bit of the functions with the focal length and whatnot to be able to see things that we want to see. But you can see that, you know, we can see a little bit on this side, and if you want to, when you get a good look, you can try to use the left side and do something like this, and then you can kind of abuse it like that. So, you know, just kind of rocking it back and forth when you finally think you have something, or when you have a bigger view of what you're trying to look for, is definitely going to help you guys out, and you guys are going to be able to see a lot more than you thought you'd be able to. Okay, so here we are. We're on the side of the door now, the actual side of this door. That's where the shotgun's going to be, behind that wall. And check that out. There is another view right there. So you guys can see now we actually have the front view of those buildings that we saw earlier with the whole like landscape view. There's clearly something like purple in there. I can't really see what it is. It's probably like a balloon or something like that. There's clearly maybe like a chest spawn at the top there or something. And then we can also see there's another building over there. Unfortunately, we can't get close enough to that building to go and see anything else. Let me go and try to like rotate this the other way. And yeah, there's nothing I can really use on this side, but we can still see some stuff, which is very, very cool. It seems like there's going to be some kind of like fountain, some kind of something right there. There's a bunch of pillars. Maybe there's going to be like those are torches perhaps, you know, they're going to light up. Again, we're going to have to wait and see how all this starts to roll out. Holy smokes. Check this out, guys. I even got a better view right here. Look at that. That is insane. insane. You can see so much right here. There's like a med kit over there. We're on the, like, you know, it's kind of like a similar view, but this is an actual better image of what we were able to see before. A med kit, the side of the building, and there's probably an entrance to the back there. There's some stuff you can break for mats and whatnot. This is absolutely insane, and you know, you're just trying to, like, you know, squeeze yourself in here onto these different locations. Like, it looks like this could be any kind of image, like, you know, stock image, something like that, but then you actually back out from here and you're actually on part of one of the glaciers here, part of the wall, and you just go right through it. That's absolutely insane. And now, if only I could somehow get myself to actually go in there and, you know, walk around, or, you know, bring my camera inside the actual thing, that would be absolutely insane. But pretty much this is as good as it gets, guys. I believe there is going to be some sort of, like, mini kind of village inside of this actual iceberg, rather than this just being a giant castle. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you guys enjoy this? Do you guys think this is sick? What week do you guys think it's going to start to go down? All the snow is going to start to melt out, and we're actually going to be able to see a lot more go on. And actually, do you think the polar peak is going to have a change of name? Let me know everything down in the comments below. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, remember to drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, turn on post notifications if you're on the channel by hitting that bell icon next to the subscribe button. Also follow me on Twitter to stay up to date on everything going on regarding my videos, my channel, my streams, and myself. Thank you guys again for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Arts out.